So we're always looking for a deal today. We're always looking for ways for us to save money. And that reasoning is because everything costs more, from rent to utilities, groceries, all that, car insurance, everything is a lot more pricier than what it was several years ago. We're feeling the pinch, we're feeling the burn of it. So, why does your phone have to also feel that pinch and be burdened with those high prices? And that is the question that MobileX asks everyone out there, those who are not taking advantage of the services that MobileX offers. So if you guys don't know what MobileX is, I don't know where you've been, but I don't mind catching you guys up. It is an MVNO mobile phone service provider that pretty much has some real good banging deals. Like, you just can't ignore these deals. And surprisingly, that I see there's not a whole lot of coverage on it. But that is changing because there are people taking notice of Mobile X. And by right, Mobile X deserves it. They absolutely do. When you think about everything that they've done since being in beta phase, when I joined up with them in that time, to what they are now, they have made some really good changes and growth. But the one thing that remains the same is their mantra of, pay for what you truly need, and thus saving you money. As we're all concerned about the safety net, right? So, we want to have that safety net. We want a fully unlimited plan because, even if we only use 1 gigabyte of data, we just got to know that we can use 100 gigs of data. But do you absolutely really need to pay that price? Like, a lot of different prepaids and MVNOs are switching down to, a unlimited sort of plan at a $25 rate. That's like the new in thing, right? That's the thing that gets people looking at it. And MobileX has one. They're no different. They have a $25 unlimited plan, and it's fully unlimited thanks to beta testing it for a while and realizing that their customers enjoy that. So, founder of MobileX, Peter Adderton, kept that plan, and it's still going. They've made some surprising new changes here recently and got some good offerings for you guys. And we're going to take a look at that. So let's go ahead and look at MobileX. This is MobileX here. So you guys can see 2488. Now, for those who still question that, why is it 2488? Well, if you're grabbing the plan option, you're getting the SIM kit and everything like that from Walmart or whatnot. I mean, this is the price, right? 2488 Walmart pricing. So it comes out to about 25 bucks, 25 bucks and some change. Okay. Nothing overly expensive. No like 10 different regulatory fees or anything like that. A small minor tax on a plan rate that gives you fully unlimited. Okay. It's fully unlimited service. So if we take a look at it, like I said, 3 plans. Okay. You got the need a hand plan, which basically is just, you being able to test out MobileX, see if it works out for you. They're not afraid to let people try them out and see if all aspects of what MobileX is offering is going to be a great fit for you. So with the need a hand plan, really what that is, it's a 10-day free trial. It allows you to test out the network and see how the network works for you. And it allows MobileX's AI system to pretty much kind of guesstimate what your average monthly usage of data is and to pitch you a customized plan, which, goes hand in hand with the build your own plan, where you choose the amount of talk you want, the amount of text you want, and the amount of data you want in a month. And you control your monthly spending. And I think that's the thing that's overlooked. Everyone's always hype on this fully unlimited safety net. You don't have to worry about data, but what's even better than just having a whole bunch of something that you really rarely use is that when you have total control over your own bill, where you can decide what you're paying every month. That's power in the hands of customers. Honestly, I'm not trying to do no gimmicky pitch if it sounds like it, but that's because this is the real deal. There's no smoke and mirrors, and no one's blowing smoke up anyone's ass when it comes to this service. It really is what it is. So you have to need a plan that allows you to test it over 10 days. And then you can go into the option of building your own plan, deciding on what your talk is, fully unlimited, a limited amount of, talk, minutes or messages or whatever. You decide, and you decide how much data you want. Now, what if you overshot your guesstimation and you didn't use all 5 gigabytes? Well, the remaining balance is credited back to you. Okay. So come on now. savings. But maybe you're not ready to take control over your own spending. Maybe you still want something else governing your spending. Well, they also got you covered there. 10 gigabyte plan for $14.88. That's unlimited talk and text and 10 gigs of high speed priority data before you are throttled. So you have that option right there. If 10 gigs is about the sweet spot for you, so 15 bucks a month, that's still pretty affordable and cheap out there. But if you really need that safety blanket, safety net, they got the fully unlimited plan for $24.88. That is before taxes, so it comes out to about 25 bucks with taxes included. And you get 10 gigabytes of hotspot to use to tether your laptops, tablets, or anything like that if you need to. But hold the phone, because I was on X the other day and I swear Mr. Adderton basically posted something about tablets, data only. Yes, you can do a data only plan for your tablet. And to build your own plan, they allow you to basically use the SIM services in non-mobile phones. So we're talking tablets, we're talking laptop Chromebooks with, SIM card compatibility. We're talking, whatever it may be as an IoT. They got data only plans, and they've had this. They've had this, but now it's really full-fledged, after rigorous testing to make sure that it's going to be fully compatible with tablets. They've done the testing, and now they can clearly say it. Data only plan. You get to build your own plan, and you can put that SIM directly into a tablet. Why? Well, let's see. Like I said, with the build your own plan, you decide if you want unlimited talk and text, if you want a limited amount of talk and text, if you want, or how much data you want. You have full control over your plan. So if you have zero talk and text, then what you really have is a data only plan. If that's all you have is data. And you don't have to waste and get an unlimited data for your tablet, especially if your tablet is mostly used on Wi-Fi at home. Why the hell would you want to go and do that? But it makes clear sense if you have a tablet and maybe every now and then you take it out for work. Your SIM card's inside of it. You're off Wi-Fi. You have data only. So, you can purchase of what you think you might use in a month of data. And if you need more, hey, you got the flexibility. Go into the Mobile X app and buy additional data. If you don't use all the data that you've bought in the beginning of your cycle, well, then you get a kickback. You get a credit for what you didn't use, which applies towards your next month. So they got data only plans. They've had it, but now it's being pushed. And on top of that, they're already working on smartwatch plans. So Mobile X is evolving. It is evolving and it's going in a good direction. We're not seeing any rush like another company who tends to just rush and change and change and change and cause so much chaos within their own that even their own customers are like confused. Am I prepaid? Am I postpaid? They don't know. Hey, Mobile X is not doing that to people, and I can really appreciate that. They're keeping everything pretty much clear cut and dry. They are taking the steps necessary to grow and become bigger and better, for consumers out there. But the biggest thing is that they're doing it at a good pace. They're not over rushing things, and I can appreciate that. Switching it up, you can actually buy devices from them. You can get a SIM kit if you need one. If you already have an unlocked phone that works on the Verizon network, then you can use that device with them. But they also have phones you can buy if you need one. And the coolest thing about this is that all these phones are network unlocked. They are not locked down for 60 days before you can, use it on another provider. In case Mobile X doesn't work out for you, you want to take the phone and go, take it and go. That's the way that they look at it. You're buying the phone is yours. So, Moto G Play 2024, they have. Apple iPhone SE 3rd Gen, they have. The Galaxy A15, they have. iPhone 16 Pro Max, they have it. Hey, Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, they have it. Galaxy A16, they have that. They have the regular A15. I guess that's the LTE model or it's the 5G model. Oh, it's got to be the LTE model because they have the 5G model just above it. iPhone 16, they have that. The iPhone 14 and the iPhone 13, they have it. The Moto Edge 2022, they have that. The OnePlus 12, they have it. The Pixel 9 Pro, they have that. The Galaxy S25, the iPhone 13, the iPhone 14. I mean, it's repeated twice. I'm pretty sure they're probably maybe the Plus models. But let's just click on it. Just for curiosity. Let's click on it. Yeah, here we go. New unlocked 120. Okay, so this one's 128. So I wonder what the other one is. Maybe the other one is like 256 or a higher storage capacity. Let's find out. Let's meet the contestant. Okay, this iPhone 14 is the... No. Why do they have two of them? You have iPhone 14, $475 for it, 128, and it's unlocked. Always something that they need to fix on their site if they're having two of the same phones. Because if I go to this iPhone 14 here, and this one is $529.48. So what is the difference here? It says certified like new. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. So these are refurbished, and the other one is brand new. Why is the refurbished one $529 and the brand new one $475? Huh. Well, if they catch this, I'm sure Mr. Adderton will see this and probably either explain it in depth as to why the price is different like that, or get this fixed. It could be just an error on an end, which happens. And you know what? That's the other cool thing about Mobile X is that when they make an error, they're not afraid to admit a mistake and fix it. Because that's the thing. They first fix it and then they admit the mistake. They will tell you. So anyways, I'm going to say that this is brand new. And maybe it's like a price reduction. And they're selling this one brand new, $475. So you might as well get it brand new instead of getting it certified, like new. Other than that, I mean, they got phones for sale. Got to give it to them on that. Mobile X is just doing really good. This is one of those companies that I'm like absolutely like, wow, like keep going, Mobile X, for sure, keep going. So with all the new things that they're bringing out now, right? Making a data only plan for your tablets or IoT, having the unlimited plan that's fully unlimited, or that of a 10 gigabyte plan to save you money, and all that is combined with the ultimate on top of this Sunday, the cherry on top, their pay for what you need plan. That is Mobile X in a nutshell for everyone to know. What do I think of them? I honestly feel like that they are doing really good. I feel like that they got a lot to offer, and people definitely needed to look in their way if you want to save some money.